Hello and welcome to this week's An Unveiling Moment with Dr. Mobley, entitled How to Love the Skin That You're In. Of course, this stems and comes from the tagline of the great Olive Olay of love the skin that you're in, or loving the skin that you're in. And one of the things that I wanted to just really touch on this week is the importance of loving yourself and loving the skin that you're in. One thing that I also have realized is when I begin to transition and love who I was, people begin to see the change and the shift in me and the confidence that I had, which made more people curious about who I was. So I want to pour that same thing into you. Just kind of going backward a little bit. I know before I shifted to this place of being more confident in myself, one of the things that I was guilty of was I would look in the mirror, whether I was putting on makeup or just fixing my hair. I would always point out or look for the most negative thing about myself. Whether it was a blemish, whether it was something on my skin, or I would turn to the side and I would see how much weight I gained, or how my stomach looked, or how my butt looked, I always found something negative. And if you are doing that very same thing, I encourage you to stop it, and stop it now, because that's not an example of loving the skin that you're in. One thing I want to challenge you to do is shift your mindset a bit. When you look in the mirror, look for something perfect or good or great about yourself. Many of you have beautiful, gorgeous skin, and people compliment you on that. But instead of you saying thank you very much and smiling at them, you push it to the side. Oh, that's nothing. Or you may have a beautiful body that people compliment you about, and you push that to the side. People may tell you have beautiful legs, and you reject that compliment. Or you have beautiful hair. People may compliment you every single day, but you don't receive it. Why? Because you don't love the skin that you're in. So one thing that I want to encourage, the second thing I want to encourage you with, is when people give you a compliment on something great, receive it. Say thank you and smile about it. You know, it's amazing how we in society and individuals will gravitate to the negative and hold on to the negative more than we will the positive. For instance, you know, you may be beating, and this is just a side note, just as an example, you may be beating yourself up about something negative that you did, and somebody may have highlighted something positive that you did, but you're so focused on the negative that you can't even begin to see the great things that are going on in your life. So I challenge you, one, to look at yourself in the mirror with a different perspective about what's beautiful about yourself. Two, receive compliments from people. That is a gift. Receive compliments from people. When people tell you that you are beautiful, or in cases if you are a man looking at this and people are telling you that you are handsome, or you have a beautiful body, or you have nice curves, take and receive the compliment. When someone tells you that you have something great going on in your life, or how successful you are, receive the compliment. The third thing, and the last thing I want to share with you, is one thing that I had to realize about myself. I was one of those, I would complain about me being knock-kneed, or I would complain about my head, or it was something, just whatever it was I was complaining about. I began to realize that God created me. And when He created me, He broke the mold. And in me talking about myself, picking on myself, insulting myself, and not receiving compliments, I was insulting His very creation. And that's what you are doing, and that's what you have done. When you don't receive compliments, when you're constantly insulting yourself and picking on yourself and talking negatively about yourself, you are telling God that He made a mistake. You are straight insulting Him on the creation that He made, which is you. So I encourage you this week to shift your mindset and begin to see yourself as God sees you and how He created you. Because let me tell you, when He created you, He broke the mold. Psalms 139:14 reminds us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And when He created us, He broke the mold. Do you realize that there is no one else out there who is you? You are beautiful, and for the guys out there, you are handsome. And I want you to walk in that and love the skin that you're in. Until next week, I encourage you all to go to our website and visit www.unveilingyouenterprises.com. Sign up for your free gift, and also you'll get the additional tips that I have for this week on how to love the skin that you're in. As always, I love you guys, appreciate your support, and remember to go for it, because now is your time. See you next week.